Yeah, I don't believe in destiny. I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me. You ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes. Call me aggressive with my flow. Call me offensive even though Joe, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love. Still gonna die for what I love. Still gonna try, I won't give up. Still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left. And I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret. Cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win. I won't stop till the end, no. Some injuries, mentally and physically. Studied them religiously so I don't repeat history. And people won't admit to me they don't want a victory bad enough to get a C. They'd rather just go leave it be. And this journey I've been on since 13, working hard and learning, never stopping searching. Yeah, it's burning, all this passion hurts me. I took action working, writing down these words. No, I'm not okay, I just wanna be something. I don't wanna be nothing, living all alone. No, I'm not alright, I'm just barely getting by. But I'll tell you I'm just fine, so you leave me alone. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left. And I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret. Cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win. I won't stop till the end, no.
Oh, snap. I forgot to add myself. Sorry about that, yo. And we got Katie from Periapsis Press. Katie, it's so good to see you. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi this morning. I hope you and the family are doing really well and you're having a great start to your weekend. Not sure how long you'll be able to hang out today, but thought I'd drop by. Well, I always appreciate it, and I always appreciate you just hanging out and sharing your thoughts on stuff. So I've seen you and David do some Lego Chill sessions recently, and I haven't been able to tune in just because of the schedule and everything. And I know for myself now with the new routine that I have, like by 7 to 8 o'clock, I am exhausted and ready for bed. And I go to bed anywhere from 8 to 9 p.m. So I don't myself stay up late anymore. But yeah, so I miss tuning in and hanging out with you guys. So I always appreciate when you come and say hi. Angel Ramon, what's up, buddy? It's great to see you, man. Congrats on the audiobook. Thank you, dude. We're about to get into that here in just a second. So I'm glad you brought that up, and thank you for, the shout out and stuff. So yeah, let's get started with this. First off, got to give a shout out to my Patreon followers and supporters, The Dying Breed. We have Warrior Bernard, Fighters Maxwell Foster and Q, Soldier Boslow, and Defender LG. So to those of you guys who are my Patreon members, as you guys know, last Sunday, the audiobook finally dropped. The audiobook dropped, something that we've been waiting on for like basically a year. And all of my Patreon followers, regardless of their tier, they got the code to download the audiobook on Audible and enjoy it. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. And a huge shout out and thank you to all of our other Facebook groups and communities out there, Angel Ramones, the Legionnaires. I really appreciate you guys and the support you guys have given me as well, allowing me to share the announcement that, we have an audiobook now, and it's really cool. The link I just put in the comments so you guys can go directly to Amazon and see the audiobook and hear the sample for yourselves. So yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting to get to this point, right? Because that was the original goal, as I've talked about in interviews before. When I started writing the book, I wanted an audiobook. I didn't necessarily care about the book itself, but I knew, like, not like in the paperback form or whatever, but like I knew the story needed to be an audiobook. That was just my whole desire behind it all. So to finally get to this point means a lot, and it's a huge accomplishment. So with that being said, the audiobook is released. It's out there. It's available. Please check it out and let us know, because Tom, our narrator, Tom Cox, who's been a family friend of mine and my family's for over 20 years, we're going to be doing an interview tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So come in, and this is going to be the first time. What's crazy is Tom and I was working on this project. We did not do any video chats with each other, or like we just corresponded through text or email and stuff. So this is the first time that Tom and I are going to physically see each other in 20 years is in this interview. So come check out the interview. Let's talk about Tom and his narrating career and how it's getting started. And he's going to be giving us a sneak preview at book 2. So if you guys are really loving the Dying Breed series, you're loving the audiobook, and you're excited for book 2, come hang out at the interview and, get to know Tom and get to hear a little bit of book 2 of what he's working on. So I'm excited for that. All right, John Douglas, good morning. I got the notification for once and I'm on time. Well, hail to you, good John. I appreciate it. We also have got Katie from Periapsis Press hanging out with us for a little bit. So yeah. Hey, yo, it's TJ. What's good, bro? Dude, it's good to see you, man. Happy Saturday to you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're not working, and I hope you're actually getting to enjoy a weekend. So, Richie, let us know in the chat. Where are you in the audiobook? How far did you get? What do you think? What are your thoughts so far? So, yeah, would love to know your feedback. And, of course, we've got Wolfie. Hey, hail, TJ. Hail to you, Wolfie. Thanks for hanging out. You guys can't really see it, but there's a package right there that is going out to Panda Cakes and Little Panda here in a little bit today, once the post office opens up. So hopefully it will get there in time for you guys Christmas, because that is your guys' Christmas gift, to say thank you for being a warrior in the Patreon and such a huge supporter. So thanks. Skipping ahead here, Danielle, good morning. Good morning to you, darling. Thank you for coming by and saying hi. Do we have any recipes to talk about this week? I guess we could talk about some meatballs that I made. I made some meatballs and they came out amazing. So yeah, we could talk about that because I like to talk about food stuff too. So Richie, okay, it's my weekend and I'm on chapter 20 and it's damn good. Dude, thank you so much, man. I'm so glad to hear that. I felt like everything up to chapter 8 was super slow in the book, and then it started to really pick up. And it was right around chapter 20 where my good friend and I started to get in arguments of like, should the book be a series or a bigger book? Because, books 1 through 4 were supposed to just be one massive book. So it was right around chapter 20 where he was really planting that seed and watering it, and I was, working it over. And then I got to about chapter 24. I hit save, and I was like, fine, okay, we'll do a multi-book series, and, the rest is history from there. So JD Glasscock, hey, is this where I buy porcelain dolls and yellow summer dresses? Well, I could direct you to wish.com or Alibaba. I believe that would be the resources you'd want to specifically purchase those items, JD. But with that being said, thanks for stopping by, bro. I appreciate it, man. Stephen Landry, congrats on the audiobook release. Dude, thank you. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. I really do. Need to make some chili mac. Well, here's the thing, you guys. I have cut out I've cut out carbs from my diet with the exception of like once a week. So normally it's either Saturday or Sunday that I decide, okay, this is going to be my carb load day. And I just enjoy food. You know, like last week or 2 weeks ago, I had cheesecake for breakfast and it was delicious. It was not enough, right? But the majority of my week is literally just a ton of protein and vegetables. So I don't really do a lot of carbs throughout the week. So therefore, I don't want to make a huge amount of chili mac and just have it sit around. So that's the conundrum. Hey, meatballs like a gentleman. Oh, it's so good, dude. They were delicious. Sup, Steven? Ryan Maxwell, good morning, you big, beautiful bastard. Good morning to you, you beautiful bastard, you. Ryan Maxwell, a warrior who knows how to get into a good fight, let me tell you. Laughing out loud. What can I say? And it's potato day. That's basically it. Like Saturdays are potato day. So here's a fun fact. When I was in the military, when we started out in fire teams, you know, it was 4 people in a Humvee in the middle of Montana guarding nuclear missiles. And you never knew how long you were going to be there. You could be there for 8 hours. You could be there for 12 hours. There was days we did 16, 18, 20-hour days in the missile field because of the way it all worked out. So one of the games we would play is the random game, which is literally, I would start up and I would say baked potato. And then it would go up to the front seat, the driver's seat, where it would be Steven, who would be like French fries. And then it would go over to Danielle, who would be like potato chips. And then it would go down to Ryan Maxwell, who would be like hash browns. And then, you know, you would literally vodka, right? You would literally go around the Humvee and try to take whatever item you started with and see all the different variations that you could do with it. Well, then from there, like scallop potatoes, there's another one. Country potatoes. There you go, right? Pancakes. You can make potato pancakes, which I've done. They're amazing, delicious. And you literally just go around and then at some point with like, it was never coordinated, but someone would change it to like scrambled eggs over easy, eggs Benedict, hard-boiled eggs, deviled eggs, you know, and so you literally just for hours, because you had nothing else to do. So, and this was all before smartphones, clearly, because, you know, that's what people did before that technology. So yeah, there you go. There's another fun game for you guys to play. You know, when the internet goes out and we have nothing else to do. I heard Q challenge you on attendance in the chats. I don't know, because here's the thing, like, he did a live stream while I'm at work, and I am literally at a job where I can't just tune in or listen to stuff. Like, my job is extremely intensive. So I literally loaded up my phone, saw that he was live with Ryan, and said, "Hey guys, I love you. You know, I'm sorry I can't stay," something like that. And I left. So I don't know what he said. I haven't even had time to go back and rewatch the episode. So I don't know what his throwdown is. It's a fried pork chop day for me. I don't really know how to interpret this, Angel, but I'm happy for you, maybe. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know, but it is for you. Dude, it's fun. It's super fun. Now I want potatoes. You're welcome, Ryan. You're making me hungry. Well, thank you. Thank you for tuning in to The Dying Breed, where obviously we are all dying of hunger. And when you come and hang out with me, I will provide you with resources of ideas to get yourself taken care of with food. You're welcome. That's what we're here for, right? And of course, Stephen Landry is also a fan of pork chops. You know, we are all just fans of food. Maybe that's what we should change the channel to. Fans of food. Not fans of books or fans of writing, fans of food. I think we have a great thing going on here now. A fried potato along with a pork chop. Yum. I'm seeing this trend of fried food, you guys. We're not supposed to be about the fried food stuff. Meatloaf. Okay, yeah. The chat's gone. We have now tuned into the food channel of food fandom of YouTube. Yeah, pretty much. A foodie podcast. There we go. Fans of food. FOF. New shirts coming. FOF. Fans of food. You could have meatloaf on your shirt. You could have meatballs, which you could interpret that however you want. You could have potatoes. You could have whatever. We'll just put all the food items the skull because we're dying breed, dying of hunger, and then FOF, fans of food. You know what? Why not? The trend is potatoes. You know what? Fine, Steven. Or you know what? Since apparently none of you guys have ate breakfast. I haven't ate breakfast either, now that I think about it. You know what? Since Q apparently wants to throw down some challenge to me that I don't even know of yet, we can just throw down the challenge of Q of not only does he need to write his book, he now needs to write a book where all the characters are potatoes. Okay? You could have a sweet potato, you could have a golden yellow potato, Idaho, whatever, but no, all of his characters are that of potatoes. You're welcome, Q. There's your challenge. You are making me regret my life choices. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Katie. I'm sorry. So, all right, let's get off the food topic here. So, audiobook, it's done. It's out there, you guys. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you tell your friends about it. Be able to, it's another way to share the love and share, if you know someone who's really into audiobooks, really into fantasy, you can gift that as an item for Christmas as well. But yeah, it's out there and I really appreciate you guys. So for those that have it, once you're done, please consider leaving a review and a rating, give us some feedback and come hang out with us tomorrow with Tom and we can talk about that. Because it was definitely, it's such a different process of creating a book. And, Jodan, our good friend Jodan, fellow supporter, he's working on a short story audiobook in the Bloodbath series, Recover the Jackpot. It sounds amazing. But again, when you're writing, you have editors, development editors, copy line editors, graphic designers, typesetters, all these different things that make up the physical book or the ebook. But when it comes to audio, you have tone and inflection and pacing and rhythm and dramatization, all of these different things. It's just such a different dynamic of building the story. So it's been really interesting and really fun to see that. So I'm excited. I'm excited to hang out with Tom tomorrow. And then Jodan, he's been sending me his updates of the book. So, the short story is really going to be about 45 minutes, maybe an hour long. And you guys are going to have it for free. We're going to put it on YouTube, put it on Rumble, and you guys can really just enjoy it. And so we hope you guys, have fun with those things. The challenge was he got more viewers at once with me than you. Okay. Congratulations. If that's the thing of he got more viewers, well, I have more published books than him. I'm just saying, Cultivator Potatoes. There you go. Miss Geneva coming into the chat. Thanks for tuning in, homie. I appreciate you. Yes, potato stories. Whoops. I need to start it. I've been so busy. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Seriously. Hey, bro. What's up, bro? Nick Boslow in the chat. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Not bitter at all. No, I'm not bitter at all. It's just, I don't know. I don't make big deals about that. But if someone else wants to make a big deal about it, we can always have fun. Then fine. Okay. So what else? Let's talk about the writing updates. So haters gonna hate. So let's talk about the writing updates, because as you guys, if you remember last week, I talked about the routine, and I've talked about the routine a lot of how it's, I reflect a lot on it. I make sure to make small changes and adjustments. And for the first 2 weeks, I was getting up early in the morning, going to the gym, doing work, and then trying to write at night. And I was just really struggling. I was getting so much more distracted with social media and trying to write after work. I was still carrying all that mental energy or emotional energy of work into the writing. And it was just really rough for me to do. So this last week, I did switch up the routine and still getting up at 3:30 in the morning and then instantly coming to the computer and trying to slam out words. I definitely found it a lot easier. We were able to get just over 10,000 words this week. So that brings the book to 25,000 words, book 3 of the Bloodbath series. And Thursday and Friday were hard writing days because I just get so tired and so exhausted. So that's kind of natural, but it still gives me time after work if I have the energy to come in and write and add more words to the writing for the day. But for the start of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, was still getting those 2,500 words in every morning. And then it was carrying on. So I'm definitely going to be continuing that routine going into next week and probably finishing out all of December that way. The great thing is too, we have, Christmas on a Monday. So that'll be a 3-day weekend for me to really relax and add some more words or just write all day if I really get into it. So that was that writing update, and just how much you really adjusting your schedule, adjusting your routine, finding what is working, but then staying to it and locking it in and keeping your goals there. Like, I've always found that a lot of people, when you try to dedicate yourself to something, a lot of people want you to change for them. Like, oh, well, why can't you just do this? Why can't you just do that? And it's like, if this is important to you, then stick to it. Don't compromise from it. And so far, that routine is working out so well for me. So I'm distracted by your pretty face. You shut your mouth. You're so cute. I love you. I love you so much, dude. You and Tori are amazing people. After work makes grim, dark, dark. So you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But at the same, like I said, if you can't get the level of immersion within the character's mindset that you're writing in, or get the, like, you can write violence all day long, that's fine. But if you're trying to get a level of immersion, you're trying to get, what is this character's motives? What's their conflict within the scene? Because you want the reader's attachment to the characters or whatnot. And then, we brought in our side character Titan in this book series. So Titan has got his own attitude, his own flair. And if you're so mentally exhausted or distracted that you can't shift between the characters and immerse yourself within that scene while you're writing, you're going to see it within your finished product. And so that's where, like, if you're getting up at 3:30 in the morning to write, guess what? It's still night out. It's still dark. You can still be grim, dark, and dark. Like, it's just a shift of the paradigm. How's the new job going? It's good. It's good. I'm really, the first 2 weeks, obviously there's orientation, there's reading and policies. And so now we're getting at the point where I'm starting to take on my first initial products and projects. So it's really good. It's just, it is one of those jobs where from very beginning at 7 to 4 o'clock, like, you have to be fully there, ready to go. You don't know when a project is going to kick off or a tasking is going to pick up. So, being there and being engaged is the biggest thing. It's a different setting, but so far it's going really good. I finally got my first paycheck yesterday, so I got to go deposit that in the bank when I also mail off this package to Panda Cakes and Little Panda. So that's always nice to be paid for your work. That's kind of nice. That's like what we do, right? So yeah, I went a little grimdark for the prologue of book 2. I kind of liked it. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You like that grimdark. Yeah, don't you have that cute smile on your face, Ryan Maxwell? You know you want grimdark. Once you go grimdark, you don't go grim light. I don't know, or you don't go grim. Once you go grimdark, you just don't go grim anymore. I need to find you a sugar mama so you can just write. Yo. Okay. I'm glad that Danielle said it and not me, because I wasn't even thinking of that option. Yo. Where be the sugar mamas at so I can be writing? I am all about this idea right now, Danielle. I am all about this. And I feel like you are rolling in laughter right now. So, you know what, girl? Like, I won't say no. I'm on the search for you. Thank you. Okay, so audiobook. 10,000 words this week, 25,000 words total in book 3. I'm really liking book 3, you guys. we started out heavy emotion, really driving more depth with our characters. And then when Titan came in, it brought a new level to things that I think really complements the whole dynamic. We're getting into our first mission that Trevor has to execute on. And as soon as that mission is over, we're going to be taking the next step towards the development of what's going on. And then it really gets into the slaughterhouse of what book 3 is supposed to be. So I'm excited. I think it's really good. Our interviews tomorrow. Okay, so those are really the only main updates that I have. So we can jump into the thoughts here pretty quickly. But TJ doesn't do sugar. Yo, I mean, you ain't wrong, but they're different kinds of sugar. And I mean, one may be good for my health, one may be bad for my health. But at this point, I'm about ready to do like a Scarface cocaine face into this giant mound of powdered sugar if Danielle can find the right one. I'm just saying. I'm dying. We're all dying. I'm off to the salon. Have a great day. Thank you, darling. Have a great day as well. Make sure you DM me the salon address so I can swing in and say hi one of these days. I've got to get back to work. Have a great stream, bro. All right, bro. Thanks for tuning in, both Danielle and John. Potatoes for days. TJ loves the sugar, just not the kind in foods. Hell to the yeah. Hell to the yeah. I won't deny it. All right, so let's get in for the thoughts for this week. This is something that I found that, it's a really great piece of advice. It's a great mindset to have in life. And I think, it's some things where we may start out, but we may give up on it. And it was basically that the flaws in us as people are gold, right? The flaws in us as people have such great value to us if we come to see it as such. Because when you accept your flaws, but then you start to embrace self-love for who you are, you're then able to come to the fact that we're all flawed and imperfect, right? So like I have these flaws and it's driving me crazy, but you know what? I need to find self-love for myself and accept the fact that these flaws are here. So now that I've recognized these flaws, but I've come to self-love myself for who I am, I now can accept the fact that I am flawed. So what comes from there? So when you give yourself the self-love to grow and you start to understand that there is a marathon of reflection and growth as you strive on this path, you start to understand that in every flaw, there is a lesson, which will allow you to have a deeper understanding and appreciation of who you are. Because self-love, when balanced with self-accountability, creates this transformation and evolution of who you need to be or can become. And that was one of the things of like, the more self-love you have, and the more you accept these flaws of what you would identify as flaws, when you start to take action to work on these things, you start to see specific lessons of life that are completely attached to you, right? Because these flaws that you think are there or that you've identified and are now working on are only with you, even though we are all flawed beings. But when you start to identify them with self-love and you still love yourself and you still come to love yourself through these flaws, but you're like, no, I want to hold myself accountable in the growth and development of myself through this marathon time frame, that's when you start to see such transformation, right? It's this whole thing of like, I want to see myself at this finish line way in the future. But as you start to grow through this path and as you start to develop over time, that's when you start to have such a deeper self-love and self-appreciation for yourself because of these lessons that you've come to learn through the growth process. So that was one of the things that I found this week that I really liked. And I thought, you know what? Yeah, let's share this. Let's talk about this real quick for this weekend. Self-love is hard in a society where there's so many things thrown at you for how much better someone else's life is. but it's so important to remember to give yourself as much grace as you do to other people. You know, we treat so many other people better than the way we treat ourselves, right? Like, you see someone, you're going to shower them with love and appreciation and affection, but you won't even do that to yourself. You would much rather tear yourself down rather than give yourself the same love, respect, appreciation, and growth. So I love this portion of your talks. Dude, thanks, bro. Warrior Bernard, Panda Cake showing up. I appreciate that, man. That is a part of, you know, it's the part of the military that I wanted to bring into my personal life and my writing journey when I started to develop content. You know, that was something, like Ryan said, self-love is so hard in this society. It took me, I did not start to truly have self-love for myself until I was 35, 36. And I mean, I can tell you exactly right now, I was living in my house in Monmouth, and I started to reflect on the point of, you know, when I was a kid growing up, I wanted to be married at 18. I wanted to start having kids at 20, and none of that happened. None of it has happened. Never married, no kids. And so that was what I thought growing up, and that was my vision, and then it didn't happen. And then you have insecurities and all these other things that come up along the way. So it wasn't until I was 35 that I really found self-love for myself, and I started to find that I needed to be grateful for all these things in life, because you can always sit there and be like, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had that, I wish I had, but I was like, you know what? No, what do I have? I have a good career. I have had great experience within that career. I have been provided for financially through this career path to where I have never been in need, like true, genuine need. I have physical health, even though I have injuries from my career. And even though I have problems with some of these things, God gave me a body that was not disabled, that did not have limitations. God, whenever I needed strength, God provided the strength on my body. Whenever I needed resiliency, God provided my body to have resiliency. Therefore, why should I be upset at my body? It is what it is, right? And so that was a huge part of self-love. And then there was this thing of like all the things I've accomplished, because there's times where you don't feel successful. And then it's like, well, wait a minute. I still showed up today. Like when I had to go through my suicidal ideation days and darkness and depression there. And when the many days I wanted to end my fight early. And then it was coming to the point of like, dude, you didn't quit back then. That's still success. Like, you know, you get to decide your measurement for what success is. No one else does. So what is successful? Successful is the fact that you didn't give in to suicide. Success is the fact that you helped change many airmen's lives throughout your career. Success is the fact that you're now writing a book. Success is the fact that you still showed up and tried to brighten someone's day by saying, hey, I see you, I recognize you. And so this is all a part of the self-love journey and the self-love marathon. You know, since many of us are within the Lit RPG community, think about that as leveling up. Your self-love is to level up your skills and abilities and stuff throughout this long journey of life. It's not an instant transformation. It's something that grows with you throughout time. And so understand that flaws in all of us are there, and come to accept them, and come to just love yourself to the point where you can hold yourself accountable to want to change and just continue to have gratitude for the things that we have. I don't know. Just a change of outlook causes so much transformation. The power to transform is always available. It's always there, right? At any time we can change. And I think that's why it's so important to stay reading, whether it is audiobook, ebook, or paperback, hardcover, whatever. A lot of the books I enjoyed reading were all self-development, self-help, stoicism, things of that nature. So, I mean, I literally, that's what I enjoy reading. Because I like to feel like I'm making a positive difference in my own growth. So, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I appreciate that. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to that have the same struggle. I've lived with it. I think almost everyone has been to that point. And like you said, we would give them that grace if we were talking to them. We just have to do the same to ourselves. Yep. 100%, brother. 100%, man. And you guys know, as far as being writers, we're such harsh critics of our products. And then we can even bring it into such harsh criticism of ourselves. And so, as you guys remember, man, when I was doing live streams in Arizona, I was talking about my mantras, right? I was talking about having to look myself in the mirror every day and tell myself, you are a great storyteller. You are a great, you have great empathy towards others. You are an attractive individual. You have a great smile. Everything from physical attributes to emotional attributes, to mental attributes, to skill sets. I would say those mantras every day for a month until I started to realize my brain was truly having a more positive outlook, a more positive outset, going forward. From there, my mindset has been so much better. And I've come to just remember, anytime I start to get anxiety, I try to just sit down, slow down, take a pause, and then think about something to be grateful for. I'm grateful for this day. There's a chill in the air, and it reminds me of fall and winter and how nice it is to have a changing of seasons, and how the chill in the air means that it is the holidays. And we do get to give gifts to our friends and our family, whether it be big or small. It's something to show them that we do love them and we do appreciate them. And it's you let your brain start getting into this pattern of looking for the gratitude to stop that anxiety from happening. So I would say self-love, yo. Self-love is such a huge thing. That's kind of been the mindset for this week going forward. So, yeah. Timo Burnham, howdy. What's up, bro? Great to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, my goodness. Jesse Boggs, the one, the only. What's up, brother? Proud of you. Keep up the energy and producing awesome content. You rock. Dude, thank you so much, brother. This dude, I think I've mentioned him before, man. This dude was such a huge mentor to me in such a very short period of time. We were stationed together in Qatar as security forces members. He taught me a lot about how to be a security forces defender. And dude, you were such a great leader and such a great mentor, man. I love you so much. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, and thank you for your positivity as well. You changed a lot of people's lives, dude. And I hope that you are enjoying retirement, because you made it to the big R, and that's awesome. Oh, and congrats to your wife too. I believe I saw that she got a degree, probably one of many degrees that she has, but yeah, that's awesome. Nobody is perfect. We all have our foibles. That is definitely a UK term. We definitely all have our foibles. We need to accept who we are and live our lives to the fullest, celebrating our successes and achievements as we have them. Absolutely. Here's the thing. Celebrate your achievements, because it is your achievement to celebrate. It is no one else's. And you know what? Like, especially when we come to like writing books, doing this thing that we love to do, why should anyone try to rob that from you? If they are jealous because they didn't do it, that's them, man. You celebrate. You celebrate. You did something fucking cool. So absolutely, Boslo. Absolutely, my man. Just got back from a walk. Great for getting the story ideas flowing. Dude, I have said that multiple times. I've told people in our interviews, in our live streams, like, I don't know what it is about walking, or even jogging per se, but whenever I've hit a roadblock in the story or I feel like I've gotten myself trapped, just going for a walk. And I have listened to music, I have listened to other audiobooks, I have listened to podcasts, but it is something about a walk. Normally by the end of it or within 20 to 40 minutes of that walk, I have found the solution. So yeah, dude, I totally understand that. That's awesome. Foibles is a word. Just because you don't know it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Just let me have my fucking ignorance, Ryan. Just let me have my ignorance. Okay? Something about just getting your body moving, it just works. Yeah, I don't know what it is about it. Like, but maybe, just getting that fresh oxygen and that blood flow up into the brain. And then I think it's just a way that it also kind of isolates you from any distractions within your workspace, to where when you're outside, your brain can kind of like really free fire all of those ideas at all the time. Thank you, Steven. Potato is a fucking word, Ryan. Potato is a word. How about that for your foibles? Yeah, I see your foibles and I will raise you 3 goddamn Idaho potatoes right now. Ugh. See? Duck power, Steven. Duck power. Duck strong. I don't know. I don't know, like, should we do like this or should we like, I don't know what our thing is, but ducks for the win. Let's fucking go. See? Ducks. Got the duck love already on my can of energy drink, which I almost just spilled because I was so excited for duck love. Let the ducks quack the floor. Let the ducks quack the floor. Ryan just needs some more cowbell. There you go, you guys. There you go. So, all right. What else do we got, you guys? Okay, let's see. It is 9:16. I'm checking the old phone here. Quack, quack, motherfucker. That's right. That is right. Quack, quack. Okay, you guys, those are the updates. Those are the thoughts. As you guys know, I always love when you guys tune in and hang out with me. It's such a huge motivating tool for the writing, for the stories and everything. So yeah. Oh my gosh. We're almost at the end of December, and that's exciting. Why is it exciting? Because book 2, Enmity, is going to be dropping on Royal Road, and our fans on Royal Road will actually get to read and enjoy that story. So yeah, we'll see how they take it. That'll be interesting. But it is what it is, right? So that's exciting. I hope you guys are excited for Christmas. I hope you guys are, going to be able to spend it with your loved ones. And may you guys all have some awesome blessings. So I'll stay on here for about another 2 minutes. If there's anything you guys want to throw in the chat to talk about, let's do it now, because I want to keep this just under an hour because I do have some other errands to get to. Mostly getting that Christmas package shipped off to Wolfie and Panda. Hi TJ and everyone. I joined late, but it's been so great to listen in. Aw, thank you, Aoife. It's you're such a wonderful human being. Love you very much. I hope everything's going well with you guys and your books. And of course, thanks for stopping in and hanging out. Actually planning to drop a story over on Royal Road soon. Good for you, dude. You have to share your tips and tricks with me. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Right before you're ready to drop it on Royal Road, hit me up. Obviously, you can hit me up on Twitter in the DMs, and we can talk, or we can do a video chat, whatever you want to do, and I'll kind of give you some stuff going forward. So that's not a problem at all. Happy to help. And also Ryan Maxwell. I mean, he's on Royal Road. He's gotten some great success. So reach out to Ryan, and Ryan can give you some tips as well. Clearly, I guess I should put it on the screen so all of you can enjoy. Clearly, I brought this on myself. I put cowbell in book 1 and didn't account for all the Christopher Walkens in the LRPG community. Yeah, you played yourself, player. You played yourself. Welcome to the love. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. And that's why, I really love the Lit RPG community. We've had, we've got Ryan Maxwell in here. We've had Stephen Landry, Aoife. Who else am I missing, you guys? Nick Boslow. That was who I was thinking of. Angel Ramon. 5 authors. JD Glasscock, 6. So we've had 6 authors within the Lit RPG community that have all jumped in on this live stream chat. I would bet money if you reached out to any one of these 6 people and just said, hey, would you mind giving me 5 minutes of your time to give me some advice and guidance? They would absolutely do it. The Lit RPG author community is such a loving, supportive community. It's incredible, and I'm so grateful for it. And we're happy to share our tips, tricks, advice, whatever we've found within our process. So, yeah. Thanks. All going grand, just running about with weekend activities, right? It's always, it's nonstop. Even though, well, I don't know, Aoife, if you know, I wake up at 3:30 in the morning, right? On Monday through Friday. So when Saturday comes, sleeping in is getting up at 6 or 7 o'clock. So even when I do that and I get some of the stuff done, it's just man, I try to pick out normally Sundays, or I try to have as my really, really lazy days. And sometimes that doesn't even work out. But for the most part, yeah, there's always something going on the weekends. Just don't ask about cilantro. Yo, I cilantro the shit into my cooking, man. That's delicious. See? There you go, Timo. Definitely. Lit RPG community for the win. The community rocks. It's awesome. I was writing until TJ showed up online, so I blame him for my ADHD now. Well, sorry, man. Reggie Manning, dude, Reggie Manning. Anytime I catch you on, I'm going to pop in and tell you that I'm proud of you. Then I'll pop smoke. Bro. So here you go, you guys. This guy was, Reggie, when were you publishing? You were publishing back in 2008, 2009, 2010? I'm trying to think of when we went through ALS together. I think it was 2010. So here we are sitting in Airman Leadership School. And Reggie, I think you were actually sitting right to my left. I think we sat next to each other, because here's the thing, you were not supposed to cuss. 2013-ish? Nah, dude, you were publishing your books way before that. Yeah, because I left Malmstrom in 2013, and I remember when you were writing at least articles. So was it 2013 when you actually started putting your books out there? Anyways, all right, let's get back to the story. Reggie and I are sitting right next to each other, and Reggie's, really tall, I'm 5'8", so there's a lot of people that are taller than me. Reggie's this really tall guy, and Reggie, how would I say this? Oh, okay, that's when you wrote your first article. Okay, Reggie was different, and Reggie was fun. He had very colorful language, and so he and I got along really well, because you were not supposed to swear in ALS. And we definitely dropped a few F-bombs, definitely when the instructor was not around. And so I really love Reggie for that. Well, I won't lie. I totally judge Reggie. I never would have put him as a writer, right? And so we were supposed to write something, or one of our assignments was to write something, share something like that. And I think he said oh, well, I really like to write. And everyone was surprised and shocked. He's what are you talking, you write? And I believe it was you brought in an article you had written at the time. And it was just one of the most beautifully written things ever. Completely blew me away. So that was really inspiring back then. And then, of course, Reggie's dropped a couple of books ever since then. So, dude, that's awesome, man. You were doing it way before me. And you've got a lot more ratings and reviews than I do on Amazon. So good on you, bro. That's awesome. I really hope you get back into it, man. So that would be really cool. That would be really cool. I know what it means, but what's this sleep thing you keep talking about? It's something I still struggle to get every day. That's for damn sure. Pip Smoke. Shout out to Stephen Landry for a great book. Pop Smoke. There you go, dude. Great fucking book, man. Congrats to Stephen on that. That's what I figured you were saying, Brandon. That's what I figured you were saying. So, but yeah, Reggie, dude, thanks for dropping in, man. Like, I'm glad that we have stayed connected throughout all these years. Like, it's been really fun to see just the dynamic of your life as you've continued to grow. I'm trying, bro, and now you're the inspiration. Love you, man. I got to go rake this yard. Dude! Yeah, dude. Seriously, man. I'm so glad we've stayed connected. Here for you whenever you need it. And, yeah, don't give up on that, man, because you had some just incredible talent. So I would love to see you put out some new work. All right. So you guys, that's almost the hour. I think that's all for this weekend, this week. Again, tune in Sunday, tomorrow, 6 p.m. my time over in Oregon here, the Pacific Northwest. Oh, PIP is the Smoke sequel, Power and Potatoes. Fucking bet, Steven. Fucking bet. Let my ducks hit the floor. Let's fucking go, dude. Don't step on the rake. So, okay, you guys. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in again. You know, every weekend I want to come in, give you guys the writing updates, giving you guys things that I'm learning about the stories, the progress of them, but share with you guys some thoughts, hopefully give you guys some motivation for the weeks ahead. And hopefully you guys can be inspired on your journeys in life. So it means a lot to me. We've reached 61 subscribers on YouTube, and that's been so wonderful to see because I never expected to get to that point. So for those of you who are not YouTube subscribers, if you guys want to like and subscribe, it just is another way for you guys to know whenever I go live. And that way you guys can listen in on your phones or, you know, take me with you as you are out running about your errands or your day. And so, yeah, we really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And you guys are the reasons I keep showing up every weekend, is because you come hang out and we have some great discussions. So thanks so much. It's been great. Hope everyone enjoys the rest of your weekend. Same to you, Aoife, over in Ireland. One of these days I will come visit because I super duper, like, I would love to come see Ireland. And just take me to all the castles. Like, even if you don't want to hang out with me, just like take me to a castle and then you can leave, because I will be just running around that place, like having epic fantasies in my head of like medieval battles and shit. Like, you don't even need a babysitter. Just put me inside a castle. I will be fine. So yeah. Awesome, bro. Have a great weekend. All right, you guys, I'm going to tune out. Thank you so much, you guys. Again, so much love for y'all. Hope you have a great week, and we will see you on the 16th. All right.
Yeah, I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes, call me aggressive with my flow. Call me offensive even though Joe, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love. Still gonna die for what I love. Still gonna try, I won't give up. Still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no. through some injuries, mentally and physically. Studied them religiously so I don't repeat history. And people won't admit to me they don't want a victory bad enough to get a C. They'd rather just go leave it be. And this journey